Hello, this is a video of the AMG Center. I'm Dr. Isabel Mayordomo and I'm going to explain how auriculotherapy can facilitate weight loss. On many occasions, when we weigh ourselves, we see that we are gaining weight, and this could be a health problem. Auriculotherapy or acupuncture has an interesting rule here. Auriculotherapy facilitates weight control. But auriculotherapy alone is not enough. We have to accompany it with a correct diet. Sufficient diet, not excessive. Therefore, we must combine auriculotherapy with an adequate diet for correct weight control. In addition, minimal exercise is required. You have to move your body because if the body does not move, the energy stagnates. So, the combination of auriculotherapy, proper nutrition, and exercise is a guarantee of good health and proper weight control. Let's get into the matter, and let's see why auriculotherapy is so interesting in weight control. First, and very interesting, is the ability of auriculotherapy to treat emotional problems. This is important because emotional imbalances directly affect eating. Stress, anxiety, depression can cause us to overeat or can cause an excessive appetite for a certain food or flavor. Therefore, it is essential to balance our emotional state in order to comply with a proper diet. These are the points. Semen. This point tranquilizes the mind, alleviates stress, anxiety, and depression. Liver, according to traditional Chinese medicine, treats anger, irritability, frustration. Ganjang, this point is useful when liver qi is stagnated. Ganjang point treats anger, rage, etc. So we can treat liver or ganjang. We will treat the most reactive one. Anxiety. This point treats psychosomatic problems, psychological imbalance, like stress, anxiety. Appetite control point. This point relieves hunger. Compulsive eating, combined with stomach point, is useful to control the desire to eating. Omega-1 plus mouth point. This combination reduces cravings to eat due to the pleasure of eating. Secondly, auriculotherapy acts on the digestive system. This is interesting because there is a direct relationship between obesity and the functioning of the digestive system. These are the points: stomach, spleen, large intestine. According to traditional Chinese medicine, when stomach has excess heat, you feel an insatiable appetite. Excess heat in stomach is usually due to a stagnation of qi in the liver, often due to states of anger, frustration, or rage. In this case, we should treat liver points and or ganjang point in addition to stomach point. Continuing with the traditional Chinese medicine, another organ involved in obesity is the spleen. If the spleen is deficient in qi, we will observe an accumulation of tan, humidity. This implies accumulation of fat in the body. Large intestine is an interesting point for its function related to excretion. Thirdly, it is important to pay attention to the endocrine system. Sometimes, obesity can be due to an imbalanced hormonal system. In this case, it is appropriate to treat the endocrine point. And finally, we need to mobilize fatty deposits. For this, we have an important point that is Sanjiao. Sanjiao, according to the traditional Chinese medicine, controls and facilitates the movement of all substances throughout the body. It is also convenient to activate the reflex points of the areas of the body where the fatty deposits are. For example, abdomen, hips, etc. Here you have many points, and of course we will not treat all of them. We will choose the most appropriate for each person. So, I have organized all the points in 4 sets: digestive system, special points, emotional stability, and local points. Let's see now where are these points. Stomach is here. The stomach point lies across the helix root and in the middle of both concas. Spleen is here. Spleen is located in the cavum conca. This is the cavum conca, next to the antihelix, and below the liver. Here's the liver, here's the spleen. Large intestine is here. Large intestine is located in the lower part of the thymba conca. This is the thymba conca, and near the edge of the helix, just here. Point large intestine. Let's continue with special points. Sanjiao is here. Sanjiao is in the upper part of the incisura intertrachica or in the lower part of the cavum conca. Endocrine. Endocrine is here. Endocrine point lies in the lower part of the incisura intertrachica below Sanjiao point. Here Sanjiao, here endocrine. Emotional stability points. Semen is here. Semen lies close to the tip of the fossa triangularis, a little above and a little external, just here. Anxiety. Anxiety is located in the edge of the earlobe, the edge below the incisura intertrachica, just here. Appetite control point. The appetite control point is in the groove in front of the tragus. This is the tragus, between the adrenal gland and the external nose. So between adrenal gland and external nose, just here. Liver. Liver is in the back part of the thymba conca. In the picture is here, but in reality is the area between here and here. This area. Ganjang. Ganjang is on the Darwin tubercle. Omega-1. Here. Omega-1 is in the thymba conca. Thymba conca. Over the small intestine. Here is the small intestine next to the large intestine. Large intestine, small intestine, and above omega-1. Mouth. Mouth point is in the cavum conca, between the external ear canal and the helix root. Local points. Abdomen. Abdomen is here. Abdomen is in the upper part of the antehelix, before it divides into its upper and lower legs. Here. Hip. Hip is this area. Is located at the beginning of the upper leg of the antehelix. Thus, the key to success is individualized treatment. First, we must evaluate the initial state of the person to be treated. Then, we have to determine the objectives. And, of course, we have to control how the treatment develops. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.